Welcome to Bold Bites, quick takes on big ideas from the co-founders of Boldly Go Beyond.
Here's how it works. One of us finds an article that piques our interest and sends it to the other. We both read it, but this is the first time we're talking about it.
And the launch countdown is on. We have 30 seconds to summarize, 30 seconds to critique, and 30 seconds to type back to Boldly Go Beyond.
Let's do it. Today's article is called Personality Tests Remain Among the Most Widely Used Tools in Hiring and Therapy, Despite Decades of Research Showing Limited Ability to Predict How a Person Actually Behaves.
Woo!
Who approved that title? All right. Zainab, you got 30 seconds to summarize the article, which is more time than I had to tell you the article's title. Starting in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this article shares how decades of research show that traditional personality tests fail to predict job performance because they attempt to trap complex human behavior into static categories. Yet 60 to 70% of applicants still face them simply because companies want an easy, objective-looking score. And people still love taking them because we want to learn about ourselves. The article reminds us that human behavior is dynamic. It shifts based on context, environment, and relationships, not a 4-letter acronym.
I love that. So clear. So clear.
I had seconds to spare. Proud of myself on that one.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, Mark. Now, tell us what you thought about the article in 3, 2, 1.
This article is a brutal takedown of the personality tests that have persisted in the workplace for the last 60 years. And when I say brutal, I mean so reasonable and factual that you have no choice but to take their words seriously. I read between the lines. These tests are bunk. There's hardly a correlation between personality and behavior. People's personalities change every time they take the test, and self-assessment is skewed by our lack of self-awareness. Sure, Myers-Briggs helps create language for discussing differences, but come on, 50 million tests taken? There's got to be a better use of company money.
Ding, ding, ding. Well done.
All right. Thank you. All right, Zainab, let's tie it back to what we do at Boldly Go Beyond in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is where we flip the script. We don't use assessments to label someone who is or predict what they will do. We help teams build the trust and psychological safety needed to self-report their needs, giving leaders a clear understanding of what their people require to show up as their best selves. Behavior is a direct response to whether human needs, like safety, clarity, and connection, are met in the workplace. When people are aligned and their needs are satisfied, they unlock potential that goes far beyond what we think is possible. High performance comes from satisfying human needs, not putting people in boxes. And that's dynamic.
Nice. You really went under time today. You're mastering
I'm
this.
good. I'm getting
You
better.
did really good. Yes.
No more long story long.
Yes. I feel like this topic we could do a whole 20-minute call on because it's very interesting. But
yeah, maybe we need an off the dome on this.
A good starter. Yes, yeah. We'll do it off the dome. In the meantime, thanks everyone for joining us for this edition of Bold Bites.